You hate ads? I hate ads. You know what I like? Patreon.com/inkdependence keeps this blog ad-free. Hello folks, welcome to Inkdependence. This is the 10th day of Inkvent, which means we need a new page in our oversized coloring pad. We also need a new red velvet bag. Let's see what we have in here today. Alright, Cala Scapolite from Shigura Inks. This is going to be a cool, like, very dark green, sort of grayish color, I think. So let's get in there. These are all pigmented inks, and I got all these, I've actually gotten a couple of rounds of these Cala inks because I really like these inks. Alright, leave this out where I can read it, I guess. It's actually worked really well on the dip pen. These inks are a little bit on the thicker side because they're pigmented. They really stuck well and flowed really nicely on the dip pen, so that's cool. Alright, let's let that dry and stop looking so incredibly black because I don't really think it's a black, so I'll see how it goes. Alright, it came off looking very, very dark here. I think I put down more ink on this one than I did on my original Colodex card, where it comes off with more light green tones in the middle. Well, let's see what we can find to match this really dark minerally color here. Alright, so this is a color space in which I have quite a lot of comparables. So here we have Cala Spring Mist, which is, I think you can see, definitely grayer than either of those two. Then I've got Papier Plume's Iron Lace, which is a newish color from Papier Plume, which has some of the same tones. It's not a pigmented ink, and you get a little bit more shading and such than you usually do from a pigmented ink, but in the same color family for sure. Then Cala Obsidian, just to show that this is not a black, although it is very, very dark in this particular swatch and less dark here. Cala Obsidian is more like a very dark silvery gray. We've got Cala Midsummer Night. Cala, as you can see, does a lot of variations on a tone. And Midsummer Night, I think, is a bit more gray-black than this one is, but not as much as Obsidian. So the thing to do with Cala inks is to find the family you like, and then find, like, the particular tone that really calls to you, because there are a lot of them that are very close. Robert Oster's Graphite, I think, is actually very close to this Scapolite here. Has a lot of the same kind of tones going on in there. A discontinued ink from franklin-christoph is this one called Loden, which is a very, very dark green that's kind of pretty darn close, I think. Papier Plume's Bayou Nightfall is definitely on the bluer side. This is another one of their New Orleans inks, I want to say. Though it might have been one of the limited edition. I'm not really sure. I didn't write it on the card. But Bayou Nightfall is in the same family, I think, but definitely lighter. Then Noodler Zhivago, which is an ink I haven't used in an age. Apparently I got this in 2013, but kind of a very dark black-green sort of color there. Monteverde Jade Noir, so if you're looking for a dark green that is more clearly green than Scapolite, maybe look at Jade Noir because this is a very nice ink that's more green. Sailor Murai is actually way closer than this than I had remembered at all. It's got more of a green cast to it and a little bit of sheen here and there, but definitely in the same kind of dark green category. Diamine Green Black, I think, is also fairly close, although a bit more green than it is black. And lastly, Kwz Foggy Green, which does come in big old bottles, and I got this from John Gould's last year. This is a little bit more green as well, like a little bit more of a green, blue cast to it as well. So there you go. All right, thanks for joining me on this 10th day of Inkvent. Have yourselves a merry Inkvent, and I will see you tomorrow for day 11. All right, that's it. Peace out.